Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. My name is Christina, so you know what today's video is going to be about if you've read the title. We are going to be talking about the 13 Nights of Halloween. This is the announcement video for the Readathon that's coming up in October. So if you are excited to know what's going down and what's happening and all the info and details that you need to know for this readathon, then please keep on watching. All right, so before I jump into anything, I want to give a shout out to my co-host this year. She was my co-host last year and she decided to hop on again this year to help me out and get some stress off my shoulders and help me make this even more fun. So my co-host this year is Jazz. I will leave her social down below so you guys can go follow her because she's just amazing and she's cool and we love her here. So thank you so much, Jazz. Also her boyfriend, shout out to her boyfriend for making the graphics this year like he did last year. He made the calendar for last year. So this year he did it again for me, and then also he added a little cinnamon spice and everything nice by making the reading prompts extra special this year. So thank you so much to you. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and really jump into the details and information that's going to be happening for this readathon. So if you're excited as I am, then let's get started. Alrighty, so backstory on 13 Nights of Halloween if you are new here and you're wanting to know what it's all about. So 13 Nights of Halloween is a 13-day readathon that happens at the end of the month of October. So this year it's going to be from October 17th through the 29th, which is kind of weird because normally the readathon has ended on the 30th, or I could have been completely dumb the last 2 years and miscounted and just ended it anyways on the 30th because I don't know. But yes, 13 Nights of Halloween is obviously like a 13-day, hence the name in the title. It's a 13-day readathon, and during this readathon we'll be having some events going on, not for every single day, but there are events that will be happening here on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. So if you don't have an Instagram or Twitter, don't feel left out because we'll be having live reading sprints here on YouTube as well. Just keep a lookout for the reminders that I'll be setting out on like my YouTube page. So you have to be subscribed to my channel to get like the notification. So yes, make sure you're subscribed here. And a little backstory on the whole 13 Nights of Halloween and where it came from. So when I was a kid, I didn't have cable. We couldn't afford cable. So the only time of year I could actually watch really like good TV was in October and December. So October they do the 31 Nights of Halloween here on like ABC Family or Freeform. I don't know what it is on your channels, TV channels, but it was ABC Family back then, and they did 31 Nights of Halloween where they would put a lot of Halloween movies out that I couldn't normally watch on regular TV. It had to be like on cable and stuff. So that's what inspired the idea for 13 Nights of Halloween. Obviously I could have did like 31 days like the TV does, but I didn't want to put all that on my shoulders. So I decided to go with 13 Nights of Halloween. It just sounded more spookier, more like, it just sounded better to me. So that's why I created 13 Nights of Halloween. And also like all the reading prompts will be based on movies. So when I jump into that, you'll understand it a little more what I mean by based on movies. So that's where the idea of 13 Nights of Halloween came from, was from 31 Nights of Halloween. 31 nights, 31 days. I don't remember if it's 31 nights or 31 days, but mine is 13 Nights of Halloween. So now that we got that out of the way, yeah, it's just a very fun readathon that we do here on my channel. It's a lot of fun. I'm not even gonna lie, and I'm not being biased. That's the truth. It's a lot of fun. Ask anyone who participates. It's a lot of fun. So also side note, this readathon is not meant for you to feel overwhelmed by anything, especially like reading prompts. If you don't have books to match the reading prompts, that's totally fine. You can still participate. It's all about having fun and enjoying spooky reads, enjoying the spooky season. And you don't necessarily have to read spooky books at all either. Like I said, it's just all about having fun and just connecting with one another and enjoying each other's company when it comes to reading, especially like when we do live reading sprints. We love to talk, we love to get to know, and that's all it is. It's just a big ball of fun. So I think I've talked enough. It's time for me to actually get into what's going down, right? So like I mentioned before, 13 13 Nights of Halloween has its own Instagram and Twitter page. If you have Instagram and Twitter and you want to follow, you definitely can, because on those pages will be where the calendar will be at, and also like the reading prompts if you happen to forget and you don't want to watch this long ass video again. We'll have them on the social platforms. Also, I'll put it on the screen here, like the actual calendar, so you can screenshot and know exactly what days we're doing certain things. And then you can also screenshot the reading prompts as I read through them, because I'll be putting them on the screen as well. If you don't have Instagram or Twitter, you can do all that. So with all that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump into the reading prompts, because I'm just like rambling at this point, and I think like we need to get it done, right? Let's get it done. So as I mentioned before, this readathon is going to start from October 17th through the 29th. And we have 6 reading prompts, I believe, this year. And I think that's what it is almost every year, is 6 reading prompts for 2 weeks. I don't want to try and overwhelm you guys. You don't have to do every single reading prompt, and you can definitely double up, triple up. You can do whatever, make it fun, have fun with it. It's not meant for you to be stressed and overwhelmed. If you feel like a book will fit a reading prompt, it'll fit it. There's no rules to it. If you feel like it's good, it's good. Don't second guess, don't overthink, just have fun with it. That's all I ask. So the first reading prompt is Hocus Pocus, and for this one, it's read a book with witches or magical elements. And if you don't have anything, or you're just not in the mood for witches or magical elements, you definitely can read a book with black on the cover, and this will represent the black flame candle. Reading prompt number 2 is Rocky Horror Picture Show, my absolute favorite. If you know, you know. And for this one, it's read a book with LGBTQ plus representation. And to add a little bit of cinnamon spice and everything nice, you can add some spooky vibes to it, like some haunted, queer, I don't know, but that's just to add some cinnamon spice and everything nice. And if you don't have anything that represents LGBTQ plus on your shelf, you can definitely pick up a book that's very colorful. It doesn't have to be rainbow, but just, you know, a lot of colors thrown in there, you know, colorful cover, and it'll be perfect for the reading prompt. But like I said, if you feel like it'll fit, it's gonna fit. Reading prompt number 3 is Jason. So for this one, it's read a book set in a camp or by the lake. If you don't have a book set in a camp or by a lake, you can definitely read a book that has lake in the title. And if that still sounds like something you don't have on your shelf, or you're just not really into, pick up a book that has blue on the cover. Reading prompt number 4 is Sleepy Hollow, which is another favorite of mine, because, you know, Johnny Depp is bae all the way. That man, he's really something. He's like fine wine. He's been aging beautifully. And I bet you he tastes delicious. But for this one, it's read a book with resurrection or some type of ghostly elements, because we all know we're getting chased down and our heads cut off by a dead man, a ghost, essentially. So yeah, if that's something that you want to read or pick up, you can definitely do that. So resurrection or some type of ghostly elements is perfect. If not, and you just want to read something that doesn't have either of those, you definitely can pick up a book that has black and white on the cover. So the next reading prompt is Stranger Things. Stranger Things has been our household favorite. It started with just my daughter watching it to the whole entire family watching it, and we've become obsessed. We've become obsessed. So for this one, it has a lot of topics, but I'm here to explain to you that it doesn't have to be super overwhelming. I wanted to change it up, but didn't have time to, so that's why I'm going to sit here and explain it to you. So that way, when you see it on the screen, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, like, is it this, or that? I don't want it to be complicated for you at all. So that's why I'm going to, you know, run it through. So for this one, it's read a book with another dimension. So it can be any book with another dimension. It doesn't have to be something that's super hard. It can be a book that's like set in another like world, you know, which is pretty much every fantasy, to be completely honest. Or you can read a book that has somebody with some form of magical powers, you know, because 11, she's very powerful. You can read a book with somebody who has powers. If that still doesn't really sound like something that you have on your shelf, you can read a book also that has a friend group, or a group that has to stick together in some way, shape, or form. Totally up to you. Doesn't matter. It's, you know, it's not meant to be complicated. And again, if that still doesn't sound like something that you have on your shelf, pick up a book that has some form of monster in it, because that's pretty much every fantasy that's out there. So that shouldn't be too hard. But if that's still something that you don't have on your shelf, or you're just not in the mood for, definitely pick up a book with red on the cover. And it can be just a small bit of red, a little dot, a little whatever, red on the cover. It's perfect. But like I said, these reading prompts are meant for you to have fun with it. If you feel like it'll match perfectly, it's like I said, it's gonna match perfectly. Don't second guess yourself. Just have fun with it. That's all I ask, is for you guys to have fun creating your TBRs for the reading prompts. Just have fun. Don't stress. And for the last reading prompt, it's Michael Myers. So for this one, it's read a book that gives you all the spooky / Halloween vibes. So something that's spooky, or something that when you look at the cover, you're like, I want to read that for the fall time. I want to read that for Halloween or for October. That's the kind of vibe I'm going for this one. So pick a book up that's giving you spooky / Halloween vibes. And if that's not nothing, or if that's something, and if that's something that you still are not into, or you're just not really like, I don't have anything like that on my shelf, then pick up a book that has orange on the cover to represent Halloween, because, you know, Michael Myers, he only comes out on Halloween. So you see pumpkins everywhere. Orange is for the pumpkin. So yes, hopefully that was easy for you. Hopefully it's not stressful. But if you have any questions at all, definitely ask down below or on any of the social media platforms. I am always willing to answer any questions, because I know sometimes it's still confusing, and I know sometimes you still second guess yourself. But like I said, I just want everybody to have fun and just really enjoy what they're reading this time of year, especially for the readathon. Just really enjoy what you're reading. And if you feel like it's going to fit the prompt, then let it fit the prompt. It's not set, like, it's not meant for you to feel overwhelmed. There's no right or wrong way to do this. There's no rules that are like strict. The reading prompts are just there to kind of give you like guidelines, or not guidelines, just kind of give you like ideas of what you can pick up for the month. So you don't have to use any of these reading prompts to participate in this readathon. No, you definitely can read whatever you want, especially if you want to just sit in and read with us. You can read whatever you want. You don't have to read any of the reading prompts, or you can always just use one of the reading prompts. Like I said, it's just meant for us to have fun and enjoy our time while we're reading for the spooky season. So yeah, that's just pretty much my end goal here, is just to have a good time with you guys and read good books for the readathon. So I don't know what else to say. Like I said, if you have any questions about anything, please let me know down below, or hit me up on any of the social media platforms if you have them and you want to reach out to me. Even if you do like message like on Twitter or Instagram and somebody else sees it, we have nothing but amazing people here, and they're always willing to help and give you guys like answers if I'm not quick enough. So yeah, but for the most part, that's it for this announcement video. Next video will definitely be my TBR, so I'm excited. Hopefully my TBR will also give you kind of an idea of what you could be looking for when it comes to your own TBR. But like I said, it's not meant for it to be any kind of complicated at all. It's meant for you to have fun and, you know, do whatever you want with your TBRs completely. Like I said, if you think it fits, it fits. That's all that matters, as long as you're having a good time reading. So I'm gonna stop talking, because at this point I'm just like going in a full circle and repeating myself. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Hope you guys are excited, and I can't wait to post the next one. Bye.